Hengju Fortress, a great spot for a drive near Seoul, offers splendid views and even better nightscapes, making it a highly recommended destination for outings around Seoul by car. It was a victory achieved with the united strength of soldiers, guerrilla fighters, and even women during one of the three major battles of the Imjin War. Hengju Fortress features structures like the Victory Monument and starts at the Gwenyul Garden and at Cheongjangsa Shrine. From the entrance, walking up to the top to the Hengju Victory Monument takes about 30 minutes. Enjoy beautiful sunset views of Seoul and scenic views of Banghwa Bridge. It's an ideal spot for a drive near Seoul, perfect for a date or outing. Upon entering the Victory Monument, you can see the statue of General Kwan Yeol. Behind it, reliefs depict the roles of military officers, soldiers, guerrilla fighters, and women in the Battle of Hengju. Next to it, there's an explanation about the reliefs that you should definitely read. It vividly depicts and explains the fierce battle scenes of the Battle of Hengju, making it a recommended place to visit with your kids. The Battle of Hengju during the Imjin War marked a significant shift from defensive to offensive tactics, influencing subsequent battles both at sea and on land. It held historical significance as a pivotal moment where the army gained confidence and transitioned to more assertive military strategies. From the entrance of Hengju Fortress to the top where the Victory Monument is located, there is a slight uphill slope. Conversely, coming down is downhill and not particularly steep. In the grass square, there are benches and two-ho where you can take a short rest and enjoy your trip. It's enjoyable for children as well. At the beginning of the walking trail, there are brief explanations about the origins and meanings of each building, which was nice for reading and understanding their significance as you walk along. From the parking lot to the Hengju Victory Monument is approximately 800 meters. As you ascend, you'll also come across Cheongjangsa Shrine, the Victory Memorial Hall, and other attractions, making it a great route for a leisurely outing or a day trip from Seoul. Cheongjangsa Shrine is a shrine that enshrines the portrait of General Kwan Yeol. During the Joseon dynasty, King Hyeonjong regretted the absence of a shrine to commemorate the general. In 1842, it was originally built near Hengjunaru Pavilion as Gikongsa Temple, but it was burned down during the Korean War on June 25th and rebuilt in its current location and renamed Cheongjangsa in 1970. Every year on March 14th, they hold a ceremony commemorating the victory of the Battle of Hengju. If you get the chance, it would be great to participate in the event on that date. The portrait of General Kwan Yeol. The Victory Memorial Hall. The buildings at Hengju Fortress aren't very large in scale. They house records and memorials related to the Battle of Hengju and General Kwan Yeol. It sounds like a great day for a drive near Seoul and a trip out exploring. The Victory Memorial Hall, erected at a location presumed to have been an armory and military supply depot during the Battle of Hengju, is a small exhibition hall. It displays various weapons and paintings used during the battle. The Battle of Hengju is vividly depicted at the Victory Memorial Hall, offering a poignant sense of the battle's intensity. You can see actual replicas of the latest weapons of that time, such as hwacha, a type of rocket launcher, cannons and muskets, providing a glimpse into the technology used during the battle. You can see the Han River and the Seoul cityscape, including Banghwa Bridge. Thanks to the rain that fell over the weekend, the view was clear, allowing you to see far into the distance. You can see Deokyangjong Pavilion and the Hengju Victory Monument. Towards the end, the slope gets a bit steeper, but the course isn't very long, so it shouldn't pose a major challenge. Deokyangjong Pavilion. Nowadays, you can peacefully enjoy the scenery of downtown Seoul. But in the past, this was a battlefield where fierce battles were fought against invading Japanese forces, who surged in like high tides. The peace and prosperity we enjoy today are possible because of the sacrifices of our ancestors. Visiting places like Hengju Fortress during a drive near Seoul is highly recommended, and it's important to reflect with gratitude on the sacrifices made by those who risked their lives there. It looks like a well-maintained garden overall. It's famous for cherry blossoms in spring and beautiful autumn foliage, making it a delightful course for outings around Seoul. Cheonggwijang Pavilion, located behind the Hengju Victory Monument. As you enter inside, there are tables and chairs neatly arranged, giving it the appearance of a cafe. However, it is actually an audiovisual education center used to foster patriotism among citizens. They regularly screen videos about the Battle of Hengju and General Kwan Yeol, providing a place to both learn and relax. It does seem like a place where selling coffee would be fitting as well. In front of it, There was a huge oak tree providing shade and a resting space. Somehow, it felt like it reflected the hearts of our ancestors, and I felt grateful. You can enjoy a clear view of Seoul as if your vision extends straight ahead without obstruction. You can see World Cup Bridge, Seongsan Bridge, and Gyeong Bridge up close, and in the distance, Namsan and Lotte Tower, even as far as our neighborhood's Gwanak Mountain. Hengju Fortress has 3 victory monuments, with 2 located here and 1 at Hengju Seowan. The largest and most recently built is the 3rd monument, erected in 1963 at the summit of Gyeongsan, with funds raised by Gyeonggi Province residents. It stands at a height of 15.2 meters. The Victory Monument and the inscription inside, commemorating the generals and commanders under General Kwan's command, were erected as the first monument in the 35th year of King Seonjo's reign. It is said that the renowned calligrapher Choi Rip wrote the inscription, and Han Seokbong contributed to the writing. It's a great spot for enjoying both the daytime and nighttime views of Seoul, perfect for a drive around the outskirts of Seoul and reflecting on the sacrifices of our ancestors. It's an ideal destination for a family outing with kids, where you can feel the historical significance. The elevated location along the Han River provided a refreshing breeze during our walk.